What's up, you guys? Felipe here. And I get the question a lot of how do I analyze deals? How do I structure my deals? How do I buy my deals? How I find my deals? So today I'm gonna basically tell you guys how I get money off the purchase price, how I structure my deals when I'm putting in an offer on one of my rental properties, and what I do to get the best price possible. Before I do that though, go on and hit the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel to get more of these videos. So on this particular deal, I got about $20,000 to $25,000 off the purchase price, and this is how I did it. So let's say that, this is exactly how I did it. I remember walking in, and this is a rental property that I knew I wanted. They wanted $200,000 for it, fair price. Market value was 2.5, I think. So they were a little bit under asking, which is fine. And I was going to offer that, but in my mind, I knew that I really wanted to buy it at 180. So I wasn't just going to go in offering 180 though, because I knew that my offer might get rejected, or I wasn't going to be competitive with the rest of the market. I knew other people were going to be offering 190, 195. That was going to be the typical. So I decided to offer 190 strong. And that's what I did. Now other people offered, I think 195, a little bit higher than I did. But the reason that I got it was the seller knew that I was a buyer in the area and that I closed on properties. And that's really important, that I'm a closer. So he took it at 190 and that was perfect. All right, so awesome. But I remember my price that I really wanted to pay for this rental was 180. Knowing that, what I did was, when I went in at first to look at the property, I knew there were a couple hiccups that he didn't want to fix. For example, some of the windows, the drainage, like the downpipes, the gutters, things like that were all beat up, and people are scared of those things because they think those things are expensive. Now, what I did was, when my inspector went in during the inspection period, after I got the property under contract. Now let me stop right there. It's really important to get the property under contract. You cannot negotiate a deal as much as you can after it's under contract, because this person knows that you have a hold of that contract for 30 days. When I get a property under contract, I put it under contract contingent upon inspection, and I use my inspection as more leverage to get more money off the deal. Now, my inspector goes in, checks the property. I already know half of the report that he's gonna say, gutters, windows, all these things that I've already got a visual eye on, not to mention what he finds on top of that. So then what I do is I get that inspection report, and when I get it back, I highlight everything that's really expensive, and then I look for ways, or I look for quick contractor bids on to fix these issues, and I send this report back to the seller. Whether they open it or not is not my problem, but I send it to them through my real estate agent, and then I tell them, hey, I want $10,000 off the purchase price. Remember, I wanted to buy it at 180, so that's my goal. So I send it back to the seller and say, hey, I want this property at 180, right? Or fix all these problems. I've never had a seller fix the problems. They always come back with just dropping the price and getting rid of it. They're so eager to sell the property now that it's under contract, knowing that if they decide not to fix the property, and then I could potentially hold the property for another 10 or 15 days, just depending on how our contract looks or how it shakes out. Another thing is, they don't want to see their property go back on the market, because then other buyers are gonna be like, well, wait a minute. I went under contract, and then during the inspection period, it came back on the market. What happened? Why did they lose the deal? What's going on? People are gonna be more shy away from buying that property. So I use that to my advantage. So that is how I get $20,000 off rental property. Typically $10,000 off of purchase price or asking price, and then $10,000 more off of inspection. Now, inspection also works on as-is properties. I've had people say, oh, well, what about a property that's as is? That's fine. If I always just put it out there. Hey, I want $10,000 off based on this inspection. These are why, these are the problems. And like, well, it's as is. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get all my money back, because in my offer, it says contingent upon inspection. So I still get my money off. So that is how I get $20,000 off rental property. Now remember, guys, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. And if you like it, go ahead and click the like button. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.